a shout out to Ge.Holla and
Hey, Ge.Holla, G.Holla.
Ge.Holla. Charlamagne the God here, man.
All y'all said entertainers, shout out my guy Ge.Holla of my celebrity life.
Blog Talk Radio.
FMG. Bitch, you don't know nothing.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Supposed to have the comedian Hope on the line momentarily. Gonna get to a little knowledge, a little information about who she is, what she represents, and things of that nature. Until then, enjoy a little music.
Beautiful disease from the inside. Have you ever kissed the sky right before you crashed into the twilight? Have you? Baby, are you sure you wanna fuck with this? This shit'll drive you crazy. My love is on the most on the list. Don't fuck with it. You wanna play it with my side?
All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We got a super cool VIP guest, the comedian Hope. Man, she is super funny, super cool. We'll get to a little bit about her story, what she got going on, all the new projects. So you make sure you support her. We're gonna get a correct social media too as well. So once again, I go by the name of Ge.Holla. It's not Gula, it's not Guala, it's not GeHolla, but Ge.Holla. And ladies and gentlemen, if you are riding in GA where we have a hands-free cell phone, no devices state, especially if you're in the car, please make sure you're hands-free. Do not give these people any reason to pull you over and pull you out of the car. Things can escalate kind of quickly, so just always be smart and go out like you came in. So please, thank you for listening and being a part of the show. I'd like for you to put your hands together. If you're not able to put your hands together, if you want to drive right now, put your minds together. That'll work too. For our wonderful guest, the comedian Hope. How you doing this afternoon, Hope?
Hey, how are you?
I'm doing well. I feel divine to talk to such a legendary and iconic comedian on the line this afternoon in entertainment. You are amazing, and you are beautiful, and you have stood the test of time, even in your own life story and legacy, and I appreciate this to talk to you right now.
Thank you so much. I am honored to be on with you. I thank you so much for carving out some time to talk to me, and everybody who is, like you said, no talking on the phone while driving. And in California, you can't even eat and drive. I told him I ain't driving no more then. Forget it. I ain't gonna drive. They pulled a guy. They was waiting for a guy at the Burger King. He had his Impossible Burger King burger. They was like, it's gonna be impossible for you to eat this because we finna give you a ticket, okay? So, you can't even eat and drive no more. You can't eat and drive. You can't do your hair. You can't cut your beard. You can't do nothing. All you can do is put your hands on the road. That's it. Put your hands on the steering wheel and put your eyes on the road. That's what you need to do. That's it. That's all. No, nothing.
Meanwhile, you're looking at
can't
squad
reach back
cars.
and
They
beat
got a
your
whole...
kid. Sorry.
But you're right. Meanwhile, they got a whole desktop beside their car. They on the phone, talking and driving, and you gonna pull me over. Really?
Right, eating donuts and drinking coffee and stuff, but you gonna pull me over, making U-turns and stuff. So the law don't apply to them. It's like white people. Let me tell you about the colonizers and stuff. White folks don't think the rules apply to them. That's the problem I got with white folks. Like the lady who got mauled by the jaguar. She want to take a selfie with one of the fastest animals in the world. She want to go in there with him. There's a sign that clearly says, no, don't take a selfie with the jaguar. The jaguar can't read, okay? White colonizers. Make my booty hole itch. Okay. Can't stand
Then your boy Paul Mooney said it best. I'm probably gonna mess up his joke, but he was in reference to you go look at wild animals, you go on safaris, but then you get scared when black people move next door to you. It just don't make sense. It's just crazy.
Right, but you want to take a picture with one of the fastest animals in the world, but then when it mauls her, she wants the zoo to put it down. She wants the zoo to kill it because you done jumped in his house. You don't know if he been fed. You don't know if he done had some sex. He ain't been able to run around. He'll know his situation. This ain't his house originally. But you can't live next to black people or sit with on a plane. Sometimes I'll be on the plane with white people, and they'll be like, they'll act like they don't want to sit next to you. And this is what I politely tell them. I know you like this color. It does not rub off, okay? Unfortunately, it will not rub off on you. You all right. We can sit here. You touch me. I can touch you as long as you're respectful. Okay? Because I ain't going to tell you what these hands going to do because I'm not my grandparents or my great-grandparents. You will get towed up messing with me. Okay? Crazy. Now they got him on the plane. This how crazy the colonizers are. Now they got him on the plane. This lady that brought her support. I don't make this up. This lady that brought her support mini horse on a flight. Then somebody else brought a turkey, a mini turkey as a support animal. Can you believe this?
Wow. Yeah, I can. Yeah, you're right. I can see that. I can see the. I can see that. I can see that. Like, these are the same people, like, they have, like, arranged marriages with animals. Like, are you for real?
Oh, my God.
Huh?
Oh, my God. Oh, my God. They serious about their pets. Okay? You know, my dog. Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I got one white girlfriend. She a comedian. She my accountant. I got one good white girlfriend and stuff. And I'm telling you, they are serious about their pets. They're serious about their pets. She called me up talking about her dog needed needed a $400 operation and stuff. I said, in the black community, your dog will be taking a ride. You heard me? Your dog will be taking a ride. $400? Oh no, your dog is good as dead. Okay, messing with black folks. Okay, we feed it wrong. Okay, dog had diabetes and high blood pressure. Black people wrong. The dog's supposed to have dog food only. They advertise it every day. Dog food only. Not once when they say a dog's supposed to have a T-bone steak, some ribs, collard greens and stuff. Dog walking around there with gout and toes missing and stuff, can't see. That's our fault. Black dog is different from a white dog. Black dog got problems. I don't know how we got on all this. Hey, how y'all doing? Oh, my God. Take a black dog. Look, take a black dog to the vet and take a white dog to the vet and watch what you say. Oh, how different that's going to be. Okay? Get a dog water. We giving it Kool-Aid and Jack Daniels and Hennessy. How many drunk dogs is in the black, especially at a black party at the house? Dog drunk, high, everything. Okay? Oh, Lord. I love being black, though. I love being black. We are such a beautiful, creative people. Okay?
That's right. That's right. It's definitely being lit. And it's crazy. You're right. They copy all of the culture from all of the planet from us because they don't have a culture. Like, this is historically known. Like, and they try to say it's not racism. It's really realism. Your culture is derived from everything that we have created, that you have taken and twisted and turned, as you spoke of the word colonizer, because it's the truth. The only 3 places on the planet that haven't been colonized by white people in a physical sense is Ethiopia, is Haiti, And it's also one other place, I can't think of it right now. But if you look at those places, they'll try to, especially Haiti, they'll attack them economically. That's why they didn't really go try to save them after a whole bunch of natural disasters, because the Haitians put them spirits on them and they ran up out of there.
Put that numb your whole Renge Q on their ass. You know it irritates their spirit. Okay. You know it irritates their spirit. Okay. You know it irritates their spirit and stuff. That's why they ain't sending no help down to Haiti. Is that what the problem is?
That's exactly what it is. Think about it. That's why they just left them people. You haven't heard nothing since that whole incident. Them people still trying to recover.
My God. My God. My God. It's so sad. That's all right. God sees everything, and ain't nobody getting away with nothing. You heard me?
That's
that
right.
girl Karma, she ain't got a date, but she sure got a time. Okay? Believe it. Okay? Believe it.
You're right. And you know what? She has a twin opposite, a male version called Dharma. It's really Karma and Dharma. Together, that's who get on your back. You can look that up too. It's Karma and Dharma.
No, look what Dharma, DHARMA, Dharma.
That's right. Well,
no, I was a spelling bee champ at my school. Aquila and the Bee, I'm suing them. That was about my life. I was a spelling I have yet for Lawrence Fishburne to get back to me and Angela Bassett. Okay, well, she's looking 60 years old, looking 25. Okay, looking amazing.
That's right. Good black don't crack.
That good black don't crack, baby. Okay. Even worse, black don't crack. We are a resilient people. That's why none of this affects us. The president, it don't really affect us because we're gonna be all right. We have stood the test of time. We're gonna be here when ain't nobody gonna be here except black women. I believe black women are not gonna be in the apocalypse. We just not cut out for zombie life. We just not zombie-ish. We're not gonna be in the apocalypse. We got to get our hair done, our weave done. You mean I ain't gonna be able to change no clothes and brush my? Oh hell no! Oh God no! I know some girls change their hair every week. I got to wear the same hair, and it's gonna be dirty, and I'm gonna be no. We ain't gonna be in the. First of all, we ain't gonna do all that walking. That's another thing. We're not gonna be doing all that walking. Okay, we're not gonna do it. We're not gonna do it. You are not gonna see no black women in the apocalypse. We're not gonna do all that walking. We ain't gonna be no. I got to change my weave. I gotta get me some braids or something. Oh no. It's not gonna happen.
Tell me about your life growing up. Who were some comedians that you looked at that you really thought was like really funny, really dope?
Well, I started with Whoopi Goldberg when she did her one-woman show in 1986. When she did the 5 characters, she really inspired me. I have been doing stuff all along in high school and elementary school and junior high. I've always did school plays and talent shows and things like that. We did a lot of skits like Saturday Night Live and Living Color and things like that, parodies and things. So I've been in wanting to be in the business and since I was 5. So I already knew what I wanted to do besides be a lawyer and a journalist, but comedy has always been my thing. But I didn't discover stand-up comedy until, like I said, 86, and then I didn't actually get on the stage until 1989. I walked into a club, and D.L. Hughley, who is also one of my mentors, he was the host. He hadn't blew up yet or nothing, but he was the host, and I went to him and I said, I want to do comedy. He said, come back next week. I said, give me 2 weeks. I'm going to go home and I'm going to write something, I guess. And then I started going to comedy clubs and seeing Myra J. at the Robin Harris, the house that Robin built, the Comedy Act Theater, first ever black comedy club in the country. And so I started going out and seeing comedy, and I was like, I fell in love with comedy and the microphone and the love that the people give through the laughter and stuff. It's such a high, and I fell in love with that, and that's basically where my beginning started in L.A.
Wow, man, your movie is coming. Somebody's gonna make a documentary about you because your story definitely needs to be told.
Oh God, I got a lot. I gotta go write the book. I gotta write a book. I gotta write a book.
You should. I'm about. I'll be the first one to get it.
Yeah. Once I get all these other things.
That's right.
Go ahead.
Because you're so intelligent and you're so funny at the same time, and you're conscious and you understand what's going on out here. How do you feel about people now always attacking the black man legacy? I'm not saying that certain people like Paul Mooney and Bishop Pryor and then Bill Cosby. How do you feel about that being in the early beginnings of Hollywood? Talking about in the late '80s, and now all this stuff is coming out about people. What is the purpose in all of it? I can't wrap my head around it.
Well, thank you very much for saying I was intelligent. I think that part of it is, I think that people put celebrities, entertainers, actors, athletes, musicians, and people in the public eye, I think they put them on pedestals that they don't necessarily need to be on, because at the end of the day, they're still human and they still have secrets like the rest of us. They still have things and demons and things that they're dealing with or whatever. So when you can separate the talent from the person, like with Bill Cosby, people don't really know Bill Cosby. They just know who they see on TV. They just know Cliff Huxtable. They just know the Fat Albert stuff that he's done, and that's all beautiful and things like that, but they don't know the private Bill Cosby. They don't know what Bill does in the dark or on his days when can't nobody see. Nobody knows that but God. And so what God is doing is he's exposing these people because we have made them gods, and God said there will be no other God before me. And so that's part of where the downfall is coming in, because these people are human and they have secrets just like the priest in the Catholic Church. Look what's happening to all the men and the Republicans and the politicians who are being exposed, the police officer. This is a day that God is exposing people and bringing them out on the carpet to let people know that they are not God. I am God only, and the only person you should worship in trembling and fear is me. And I think that's what's happening. God is exposing people to let people know they're not who you think they are. And I think that's what's happening. So I don't think it's an attack just on the black man or the black legacy or anything like that. I think it's just an attack on people in general who have been doing things in the dark, and now God is exposing them and bringing them to the light. That's what I think.
No, that's beautiful. And we also we need for you to put that prayer onto your guy that's in office right now. He needs a little exposure too as well. Take down.
They've been exposing him. They've been exposing him. But the reason, what we are not realizing, unless it works this way, the reason they haven't gotten rid of him is because if they impeach him, that means Pence gets to be president, and he's worse.
Yeah, that's true.
He's worse. And then the office of the president is really the president is just really a puppet. The Rothschilds and the Vanderbilts and the what are they, the other people, they run this country. Yeah, they run these countries and stuff. Yeah, so the Rockefellers, they actually run this country or whatever. The president is just a political figure that's a puppet that's being ran by those families. We know this. Climate control.
No, you're right. Because no one can really tell you what the Federal Reserve is. I find it really amazing that it's right there on the money, and it has nothing to do with America at all. But no one questions it.
Yeah, even if we question it, there are things that we can question, but even in questioning, it's almost like bringing all of the problems to the forefront. Okay, we have the problems. What are the solutions? We need solutions. We don't need to keep knowing what the problems are. We know what the problems are. What are the solutions to these problems and issues, whatever that keep plaguing us? Why do we still have our children being molested? Kids are more vocal nowadays than ever before. Why do we still have that? Why do we, as the richest country, the United States of America is the richest country in the world. Why do we have world hunger? Why do we have homelessness? 5 billionaires, can eradicate. 5 billionaires can give $1 billion apiece, and we can eradicate homelessness and world hunger in our own country. I don't understand what that problem is. Why haven't we done what we are supposed to be doing? And we are misappropriating God's funds, and God is not happy with this. And there's going to be a price to pay. You watch and see and wait and watch. People are being exposed, and everything is crumbling right before them.
And you're right. And money doesn't even exist. It's something that man has created. It's not backed by no gold and none of that fictitious stuff they've been telling us. They print money every day. They can print money to wipe out a deficit. They don't have to have a billionaire give anything. The government can just say, okay, there it is. One hand to the other hand. Look at reparations. You give everybody else reparations, but except for the people that's here, that's really suffered. It's crazy.
Well, every other race has the reparations except us, whatever. And I didn't, and we talk about it all the time, but then black people, what are we going to do with our reparations and stuff? We're
give
so
it back.
quick to, go but shop in the other communities, with the other people. We're going to buy a car, that's going to get repossessed. We going to buy some jewelry and some clothes. I travel all over the world. I travel pretty much every weekend or every other weekend I'm traveling. I'm sometimes the only black person on the flight. How is black people getting where they got to go? I just would like to know. Are we on the megabus? We on Amtrak? We driving? Well, how are we getting where we got to go? Because I never hardly see us flying. It's amazing. Next time you fly, observe that. Observe that.
No, you're right, because on my timeline on Facebook, I see a lot of people that were going to, like, Dominican Republic before all that happened. They were going to Cancun, and it was large amounts of them going.
Okay, good.
And you're right.
Good.
And you're right.
And it's okay to go to those places, but we have some beautiful historic stuff just in the United States. Like here in Atlanta, there's a lot of history here, with the Martin Luther King Center. There's a lot of history here. I love coming to Atlanta because there's a lot of history here. There's a lot of history in Memphis. There's a lot of history all over the world that we need to be tapping into and going and seeing. D.C., all of that. We need to go to those places as well. Cancun, all that stuff is wonderful for vacation. I go to those places and do those things. But we have history right here in the United States that we don't even go and see.
I agree. Did you know in South Carolina, I get the name of it, there's an actual African village that they took these people, like they migrated from Africa, and they actually created a village that is authentic African. Of course, they have cell phones and stuff, but they actually have a king and everything right here in America. It's right there in South Carolina. So you can actually Google it. You'll find it.
Awesome.
So you're right.
That's just like in Jamestown, New York. They have a whole comedy museum that's state of the art. And when you walk in, you'll hear Richard Pryor's voice and George Carlin. You'll see all of his notes of his comedy bits and things, and you can pull up comedy. You have Lucille Ball. It's attached to the Lucille Ball museum. They built that first because that's where she was from. They have her TV stuff, her ball gowns and things like that for comedy. And I was in New York, and it's way upstate New York. I was just in New York and Jersey. It was like 5 hours away. But I said the next time, it's closer to Buffalo. So I said the next time I'm that way, I'm definitely going to go that way and take a trip probably in November because that's it. That's for comedians. That's important for us to know our comedic history.
Yes, I agree. Because you see what they do to all the images. 500 years from now, you're going to be white. They're going to keep lightening your skin to a certain point. When someone researches and figure out and find out who you are and your great legacy as well, your whole identity is possibly going to change right before your eyes.
Well, look, I'm already light skinned, so it's not gonna matter. I'm already light. I'm red bone. Look, I almost got. This is so funny. I was going to my makeup guy in Chicago, and he custom blazed my makeup. He's like, I gotta take it down a little darker. You're not light no more. You're not a red bone. I clutched my pearls. I said, I'm not. Oh my God, no. That's our own personal problems and stuff within our community and stuff, okay? I wish I was a little darker. I wish I was a little taller sometimes. But every man want a light-skinned woman on his team, okay? Everybody want a light-skinned woman. You never hear them say, "She cute to be light." We don't never say that. She cute to be dark. That's what we say, which is so sad. Or whatever. She cute to be dark, but you'll never say she cute to be light skinned. You'll never hear men say that. You'll never hear them say that. You know. So I just think that we as a people, we have. But you know what I think the beautiful thing is that the millennials, just like hip hop, bridged the gap, and I think that the millennials will be able to get rid of racism. Well, not necessarily, maybe the racism, but at least prejudice, because they love who they love. They don't love based on race or color. I've seen these kids I've seen the whites with the Asians. I've seen blacks with Filipinos. I've seen, the Hispanics with white people. I've just seen so they don't see color like we have. And then the people who instilled it, because I believe that racism, prejudice is a learned behavior. Their grandparents and those people are dead, so they don't get to teach them racism, or they don't get to teach them to be prejudiced and stuff, because it's definitely a taught thing or whatever. And so I believe that maybe not in our lifetimes, but I believe that our kids and our grandkids and great-grandkids will be able to really live in a world where there is no prejudice. I would love to be around that, but it may not happen in our lifetime, but I know it's coming.
That is very true. You're right. It's large, a massive people that are interracial mixing and joining together, and families are blending. And you're right that certain old stigmas are dying and falling away. So I can see that. That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense, actually.
Mhm. I would love to see that. These kids, and they're marrying and intermingling, and they don't even see. I got a friend. They say, they just walk down the street and they're friends, and they don't see that he's Asian or he's white or he's black or he's Mexican or he's Filipino. They just friends. They're all just friends.
Yeah, a lot of them
love
use
it.
the N-word too. A lot of them, and they use it in the way of like how we use it. I seen two Asians, two white dudes. They was just like, "What's up, my nigga?"
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Wow.
Yeah. Because that's a term of endearment. Now, it ain't. We've taken that word back, like a Cube said. We've taken that word back, and we use it as a term of endearment. So everything that they have taken from us and used it against us or created it bad, we have taken it back, and we have made it where it is a positive thing. If you my nigga, that means you are close to me. You my nigga. You my rider. You know what I'm saying? You my boy. You my girl, or whatever like that. Just like the word bitch and stuff. Me and my girl bitch club. But we don't mean it that way. We mean it as you my girl. You my day one. You my people and stuff. So they have taken everything that they've used against us, and we have taken it and used it to be positive. And I just love this time. Even with the medicine, it's a good time to be sick nowadays. I was watching a Western the other day, and somebody got shot and died, or somebody hit his head and died. I was like, Lord, 50 got shot 9 times, Pac got shot 9 times and lived, or whatever. I said, this is a good time to be sick, because they got everything for you. Now, the side effects might not be, you have loose bowels, or eye bulging out, or, your fingers, 2 of your fingers might fall off or something like that. But you're going to live. You're going to make it. You're going to live. You're going to live. You might not be able to pee straight, but you're going to live. Okay? One of your titties might be bigger than the other ladies or drooper, but you're going to live. You're going to live. You're going to live. You're going to be here. Okay? That's a beautiful thing.
Tell us, let us know where you're going to be at, so we can come out and support you. And if you got any DVDs, any shows, any Netflix deals, let us know.
I don't sell DVDs and T-shirts. I sell weed at my shows. Okay, I sell edibles. at my show. I'm keeping it 100. Y'all can go to my site. It's highhopes.biz. I am in the cannabis business, and I sell CBD products. I sell gummies and vape pens and oils and stuff. Y'all can have them T-shirts and DVDs and shit. I sell what you need. I sell stuff to heal you and stuff. All of my products I make with organic shake. I make everything to heal. Cannabis is a healer. There's 12 scriptures in the Bible that address it. It was called strange plant or cannabosum. Jesus used it to heal people. When he made the salve to make the blind man see, he used indica, cannabis. That's what it was. That's why they had to kill him or whatever, because he was using stuff and they didn't understand where it was coming from, because even though he was God himself or whatever. But cannabis is a healer. So when it comes on the ballot here in next November or whenever the next election is, and it comes on the ballot for cannabis, Georgia needs to vote for cannabis. Not only will it make a lot of money in this state, but it is a healer. The prescription drugs will never heal you. It's just putting a Band-Aid on a bullet wound. It's never going to heal you. Its job is to keep you addicted, and it's the placebo effect. If you believe that it works, then it's going to work because you believed it worked or whatever. But cannabis actually works. CBD is the healing component of it. They extract it from the plant. It's called cannabinoid. That we have cannabinoid reflectors already in our body, so the CBD connects with what we have going on in our body, and it heals us. So like when I take CBD, because I'm always sleepy, it puts me to sleep because that's what my body needs at the time. In order to heal cancer, you have to have THC. THC stands for tetrahydrocannabinoid. That is what gets you high and have you the euphoric feeling. CBD does not get you high or whatever. It deals with your trauma, your anxiety, your PTSD, your molestation, your rape, anything, your car accident, anything. That's what CBD does. It helps to deal with those things. Our hearts are strong, but it's the stuff in our head that we have to deal with, and we have to start healing or whatever, and that's what this is and stuff. So don't let them tell you that it doesn't. It is a $1 trillion business that they are trying to keep us out of. It's crazy.
We running for government. I'm voting for you. We running. We need hope. Look, Obama already called you out.
See the way my background check is set up? I ain't gonna be. Yeah. The way you think this one bad? Nowadays they might let me in there. Did you see all them candidates running for president at the debate? I said, what is this? It looks like Family Feud. I thought it was like, isn't it like 12 people running for president now? It's like 12 people running for president now. I'm like,
you know what?
I'm going to
write your name in on the ballot. Everybody write their name on the ballot.
Let me tell you something, Ge.Holla. If they start investigating me, I'm coming for you. Okay? Do not open that can of worms. Just the men alone I done been with is going to be a problem. Okay? Oh, God, no. No, sir. Please. He's retracting the statement. Hope not for president. No. No, sir. No, sir. No.
Hey, listen, didn't George Bush say they asked him about using cocaine? He was like, yeah, that's my business. All right.
Right, that's my damn business. I probably ain't going to even be able to pass the drug test alone. The drug test alone is not. The drug test alone going to give me 3 to 5 years in the state pen. Okay, don't do it. Okay, don't do it. Don't do it. That's going to get me time right there. Don't do it, please.
First female president locked up on the first day of inauguration.
Ma'am, can you pee in this cup? Can you pee in this cup? Can we take a hair strand? You know what? I think I'm gonna resign right now. This really ain't the job for me. I was just trying to see something. I really wasn't trying to be the president. Like the one we got, he wasn't trying to be the president. And his thing, he was like, I'm gonna run. I'm just trying to see something. And you messed around and became the president. Ain't that a nutter, boy? So now everybody think they can do it. 12 candidates. I ain't never seen 12 candidates.
This is something else. This question I ain't gonna hold you long because I know you have a lot of great things.
No, it's good. I ain't doing nothing but laying down smoking weed. That's all I'm doing right now.
Now you a criminal yourself.
Ain't doing nothing. Sitting down, smoking a little weed. That's about it. Nothing major.
Who's some iconic and legendary comedians you had a chance to work with? Tell us about that.
Who now?
Some and legendary comedians other than Hughley you had a chance to share the stage with.
Oh my God, I've worked with some of the best. I've worked with Don D.C. Curry. I just was on his radio show Wednesday. I come on his show and take over. I take over the whole show. I was over there Wednesday. He had my manager said, Don had a whole show written out. I was like, I know. Then when I come, we don't even do none of that. We just wing it or whatever and stuff. I come over there and take over, talk crazy to him, and then make him take us all to Waffle House, stuff like that or whatever. But I've worked with some of the greats, George Wallace, Martin Lawrence, J. Anthony Brown, Cedric the Entertainer, Steve Harvey. I've worked with some of the Marsha Warfield, Robin Harris, of course, Ricky Harris. I've worked with some of the most. I have been so fortunate to work with some of the biggest names in this business, and Thea Vidal, simply marvelous. Their mentors, simply just passed away. May she rest in paradise. Miss Dupree from the Tom Joyner Morning Show. Jetta Jones is a mentor. We talk every day. And so Cheryl Underwood was my best friend for 15 years, and whatever. So I work with the best. Lonnie Love, Adele Givens, Tiffany Haddish is my little sister. I've worked with Kevin Hart. I've worked with the best. We've all worked together. J.B. Smooth, Ari Spears, you name it. I've worked with a lot. Tony Rock. I've worked with the best. I work with the best in the business. I want to work with Dave Chappelle. I want to work with Chris Rock. I want to work with those people. Eddie Murphy. I would love to work with them. I didn't get a chance to really meet Richard Pryor. I met him once, but we didn't interact that much. But I did meet him. But I would love to work with Eddie. I would love to work with Dave Chappelle and some of the greats. Rock. I would love to work with them.
Oh,
the Wayans.
They're making that Come to America movie. I would love to see you. You would be super hilarious.
Yes. They're filming it here in the A.
I know.
Yep, they're filming it right here in the A. I know. That's okay. I got to get my agent thing together, and my bestie is in it, Lunell, so I'm happy for her. She's in it, and the new Dolomite movie's coming out. She's in that. Shout out to my girl Lunell, who's out here working hard for all of us, and really helping to bring us to the forefront. So honored and everything, and she inspires me to keep moving.
That's cool. I'm glad. So we have to support. I also live between Atlanta and Augusta, and on the other side of that is Columbia, South Carolina. You become a comedy house that they have in Columbia. It's one where Brown got a fight on stage with the guy. Have you ever seen that video? The video.
I did.
Okay. Will you become Columbia Comedy House soon?
Hopefully, really soon. I need to add that back on my list of tour dates. I'm working on a tour and doing some Hope Flood and Friends tour dates and things like that. We're working on that right now, me and my manager, my attorney, and things like that. So we're working on it. I'm going to add that to my list of clubs, Columbia, South Carolina. I'm going to add that to my list. I've worked it before, though I haven't been there in a long time.
You should. I feel like that'll be for you. And also, like I said, I live in Augusta. Should come here too if you need any help with that. I can find some venues for you and get our information and.
I worked the Jokers Comedy Club last August, as a matter of fact. Yeah, I was there. I was at the Jokers Wild Comedy Club in Augusta not too long ago. Yeah. I'll be back soon. Shout out to them, Robin, the owners, and Cookie Hall, who's my good girlfriend who hosts that room and everything. So yeah, I've been there before, but I'll come back again.
You should. You're really amazing.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Absolutely. Before I let you go, I always like to ask my guests that's on to the show to leave words of encouragement and wisdom. Not only for your age group demographics, but for the youth too as well. Just everybody gravitate to. I personally believe that all that we, especially now with it being recorded, it being the internet, even 100 years from now, someone will be able to cover you. They'll actually hear these things that are said to you in your own words. Because, you know, a lot of times, the movies and for shows, certain things get altered and doctored, and, edited in a way that it kind of takes away from the first true message, so to speak. So it's time count for anyone to find a future. And if you don't mind, leave them as some gems for people to discover.
Some what for people to do? I can't hear you. Kind of going in and out. Some what for people to do?
Oh, okay. Can you leave some gems for for the people?
Some gems. Okay. One is I would want people, like, these are the things. I have a son. He's 32 now, but I raised him as a single mom, and it was hard raising a black boy into a man, especially in South Central L.A., Inglewood, and I thank God that he is well-rounded. I thank God that he is not on drugs, in and out of prison, dropping a bunch of babies and stuff, and not in no gangs and stuff. So if I've done just that, I have been successful. He may not be doing what I think he should do, but like I tell him, it's your life, and you do what you want to do or whatever. But he's a good kid. He loves and respects me and stuff. And so some of the things I've told him as a human being, I can't teach you how to be a man. I could just teach you how to be a good human, and that a lot of you. As a man, all you have is your word. And if you cannot keep your word, that makes you less of a man. And I can say that for a woman as well. You think you bad is one motherfucker badder than you, okay? You think you bad. Some of the baddest niggas I know is in jail, locked up, or in the cemetery. So you got to do that. And always go with your instinct, your intuition, and your paranoia. If you at a party or something and you feel that unction, you need to leave or do whatever, because you live to party and hang out another day, but go that. And when I tell you it's hot, you ain't got to touch it. The stove is hot, okay? You ain't got to touch it. And if I tell you don't go down the alley, don't go down the alley. I've been down the alley. I almost didn't make it back from the alley. There was stuff I shouldn't have seen in that alley. There's cuts and bruises and things I got from that. You don't have to experience everything. Listen to us sometime. We have a lot of wisdom and stuff. And had I done half or listened to half the things my mother said, a fraction of those things that my mother had said to me coming up, I'd probably be a better person, a better woman, or whatever. But I'm learning, even at this age, to be gracious and kind and loving to people, and deal in a place of integrity and character. And keep your word and make your word your bond. If you're going to do it, do it. If you don't, just tell people, I ain't going to do it. I don't want to do it. It's okay, whatever. And so those are the things that I live my life by. And at this age, I'm not so high strung, and stuff doesn't affect me like it used to. I used to be a hothead. I used to live for the fight and cussing people out and things like that. But in my 50s, I'm a lot more mellow. And women, my girlfriends, I used to always hang out with older women coming up, and they would always see me going through a lot of things. And they were like, girl, wait till you get to your 50s. You ain't going to be doing none of that. And I'm like, really? And they were like, yeah. And then one lady was like, wait till you get to 60. You ain't going to give a shit about nothing. Whatever. And so at 53, I'm more mellow than I was before. And I know that I have matured and grown, because things that used to affect me or things that used to rile me up or get me don't do that anymore. I'm just like, whatever, because I like, y'all ain't going to run my blood pressure up. Y'all ain't going to make me have a heart attack. I'm trying to live, and so that's it. Just be kind and gracious to people. You don't know what people are going through in their life. You just don't know.
That was so beautiful. Thank you so much. I hope everyone that's listening to that will pick up some gems and some jewels from that and make something that'll create a better empowerment for their lives. And thank you so much for being on the show. You were awesome. You were amazing. And I'm going to definitely one of your shows, too. You're very beautiful, divine spirit. And thank you for coming to this earth to give us some lessons and rules and bring some knowledge down for us that will be a guiding light to any of us while you're here. And your legacy will live on forever to me. So thank you.
Thank you so much, and I wish you much success and longevity in your show.
Oh, that's so sweet. You are amazing. Ladies and gentlemen, you all make sure you support her. Let's get your social media, and then it'll be out. I almost forgot that. How do we get in contact with you on social media?
They can go to Hope on Instagram. It's hope.flood. On Facebook, it's Hope Flood. My website is www.hopeflood.com. My other website, www.highhopes.biz, and you can order products on there. I'll get it to you. All right.
Thank you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, that is out. You stay on your square hope. You keep shining your divine light, and we will catch up with you in the future. Ladies and gentlemen, I go by the name of Ge.Holla. Thank you. It's not Gula, it's not Guala, it's not GeHolla. That's right. Oh, one more thing. I'm sorry, I almost forgot. Let me get my quick radio drop. Can I get your name? And I'm Ge.Holla. And the name of the show is My Celebrity Life.
My Celebrity Life. Okay. You ready?
Whenever you I'm ready.
Hey, y'all, this is your girl, comedian Hope Flood, and you are listening to Ge.Holla on My Celebrity Life on iHeart.